What up, guys? So it's 4:24 as we're starting this, and it's kind of perfect timing. I was sitting here and I was finishing up stuff, and all of a sudden, Tennessee Whiskey started playing in my head, and I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've heard that song, let alone any reason why it would be playing right now. So I got out my cards because Spirit was like, all right, like, let's go, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, I got the King of Cups out. And then they started talking about how your heart is timeless. And it's ageless. And it's because when you love from that part of yourself that is young. It is silly. It is romantic. It is chivalrous almost. And it's just this part of yourself that you've kind of unlocked recently. I almost want to say like an aha moment has happened over this little full moon period, this little last part of full illumination of self. And there's just a part to you now that is okay traveling forward, is the way that I want to say it. Traveling forward with your heart wide open. And you're not ashamed of it now. You're not worried about it now. You don't see it as a burden or a hindrance now. There's something about the mature calmness and passion that you bring to leading with your heart. That's the way that I want to say it. And I feel like there's something that happened over the last couple days. There's something that happened over the last couple weeks that I just want to say, like, it clicked into place. Like, it fell into place for you where things started making sense. And I want to say that you took the seat of the observer. We got the Hangman card out here. And there's just something about you completing a cycle. You completing a lesson. You really bringing yourself back into further balance, to further rootedness. And there's just something about this song. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I'm stoned on your love all the time. There's just something here that I want to say you realized about love, loving others, loving yourself. And there's a part of like harmonious gratitude, harmonious grace. And I want to say that you're learning to put down your swords and to not be so defensive. And you're learning to go with the flow in the way when it comes to your heart and your emotions and honestly your soul, because you're someone who has been mishandled. You have been, and I keep hearing someone say grievously, you have been grievously mishandled. Like, and they're just talking about this like inner and mental turmoil is really, this inner mental turmoil is really being put to bed. I have it out here as a bridge, and they're just talking about the strength that it takes, the strength and the courage that it takes for you to be where you are right now, for you to be having this revelation, for you to be having this aha moment. And it's like, I feel as though there's some part of this victory for you, and it's a personal victory, so don't get it twisted. It's a personal victory. But it's a personal victory of realizing that when you locked away this part of your timeless heart, this part of your love, this part of your love for self and love for others, you were harming yourself. You were caging yourself. You were stopping yourself from being you. Because you're someone who leads with your heart, Mr. King of Cups. You're somebody who puts that part first, who puts that part forward. And there's just a part of this tower moment, this realization, this aha, this connection that really has opened up doors for you. And I feel like this is something that you saw coming. I'm going to be really honest. It really does feel like energy of something that you knew was going to happen eventually. Because I feel like you're a very smart person. And I feel like it was just like you just needed to be shown the reasons why. Like, I feel like you needed to be shown the reasons why. You had to better understand the reasons why. As I said, as I literally just said, I think you saw this coming, literally. Three of Wands, Foresight card. And there's just something out here. And the second victory card that has just popped out just now. There's something that you had to release, and I really think it's the false sense of love. The false sense of love for yourself and the false sense of love in relationships, whether that be platonic or romantic, it doesn't matter. Because you know what it means, what it feels like, and what it is now to truly love something unconditionally, lead from the heart, and be that empathetic person to where it doesn't hinder you, but it fills your cup. They just keep showing me cups overflowing, like you are filling your cup so much right now. And they're just talking about this outward release that was needed to move forward. Shut up. This outward release that was needed to move forward is what they literally just said, and then they throw it out on the table. And there's something about this being the end. We got the Wheel of Fortune, but I also had the Death card with the Two of Pentacles here. And there's just something about, because of your nature, because of the nature that you're in, this King of Cups. And I keep getting pulled back to water, obviously, but it's like because of the emotional nature of yourself, when you denied your heart, you denied the largest part of your essence, you denied the largest part of your goofy, you denied the largest part of your child, you denied the largest part of your knight in shining armor, you just denied your ness, your flair, your soul. And they're just talking about how now that you're no longer doing that and you're making moves for you, because this is moves for you, you're making moves for you. There's just a part of this that has it coming into physical balance. There's just a part of this that has it coming into physical balance. And I feel like for whoever this is, I feel like this has a lot to do with what you were... Shut up. With what you were taught. This has a lot to do with what you were taught versus what you know. This is what you were taught versus what you know. And you just redefine that. And there's something here about the balancing of elements. Yeah, just take the cards away for a second and just look at the balance of elements. There's something between the head and the heart, the mind and the feelings, the emotions, the energy in motion that you're getting a better grasp of now. I want to tell you this sets you free. I don't know why I want to say that, but this sets you free and this sets you in stability. That's three types of balance in two different decks. Three types of balance in two different decks. And I just said that sets you free in stability. And out comes the Emperor. Because you're closing out cycles. And as you close out cycles, you're reborn. If you were looking for your way in, which was also your way out. And then we had the Queen of Wands in reverse. Literally balancing, okay, hold on, shut up. Balancing emotions, the Eight of Cups, and then the Queen of Wands in reverse. If you were looking your way out, sir, from underneath somebody who is not nice, who is manipulative, who is lashes out in anger or in fear disguised as anger, and they are imbalanced, and you are seeing your way out of a bad love situation, because this is all about learning how to love yourself and how to love in return with all of yourself. And I said that when death comes, you start again, right? Like you get your rebirth. And then they threw the Magician. Because you are the magic, sir. Your heart is the magic. Your soul is the magic. Your nest is the magic. And you just learned by completing the cycle. That this is what you need. You need those things to move forward. You need those things to prosper. You need those things to carry on and keep going. You need those things to win victory over. You are smooth as Tennessee whiskey, and you are sweet as strawberry wine. Allow every aspect of yourself to be seen, heard, and felt right now. Not only by you, but by others. Don't make yourself small. You know what you deserve, and you know what you've outgrown. It just clicked. Bye, guys.